They never wanted you to start investing or learn how, and that's exactly why you must, especially right now with everything going on. My name is Adina. I am the co-founder of Immigrant Finance. I am an immigration attorney and accredited financial counselor. I specialize in helping immigrants with investing and wealth building so that they can build financial power and generational wealth. And today we're going to talk about how the system is not built for immigrants, but how you can keep building anyway, because there are so many immigrants out there now who are building wealth, investing, buying properties, starting businesses. We know because we've helped hundreds do it through our signature program, Immigrant Finance School, and there are so many more. So this is absolutely something that you can do. And it's also something you can do if you don't have a social security number, if you don't have immigration status, as long as you have what's called an ITIN, which stands for Individual Taxpayer Identification Number. As long as you have the ITIN, you can actually do everything in the financial and business system. There's nothing you can't do. So this is actually why I love helping immigrants with finance, because there's so much more hope available than what I see in, as you all know, in the immigration system through my immigration law work. So here's why immigrants must learn how to start investing. Here's the thing, it's because when you invest, you do more than grow your money. Yes, we all want more money, right? And that's what investing does. But what the real win is that you claim space in a system that was never meant for you. You turn your labor into legacy and you shift from surviving to creating freedom. You open doors for your children and your community and future generations that just simply didn't exist before. So here's the truth most people won't tell you. You don't need to be rich to get started with investing. You can start with as little as $1 at a time, and all you need is guidance. And that's exactly what we're here for, what we support immigrants with learn so they can learn how to invest on their own the rest of their lives. And if you want to get that kind of support, the best way is go to immigrantfinanceschool.com and you can apply to join the program and get started. So what does it actually look like to start investing? Now, really practically, it's not about finding the perfect stock or the perfect time to get started in the market. It's really about having a system and having structure. That's what wealth builders know. It's about having that strategy and making intentional choices to be strategic and think long term with your money so it can work for you over time. So, what that actually looks like getting started is setting up an investment account. And there's lots of options. We can help you choose what makes sense for your situation, whether it's a Roth IRA, a brokerage, a 401k, a traditional IRA, SEP IRA, a 529 plan. There's so many different types of investment accounts. And a lot of them can give you really good tax benefits where you get to keep more of the money that you make. Right. So that's the first step. The next step is to automate small, consistent contributions to your investment account. A monthly transfer from your bank account, even $25 a month, can help you build momentum and you will start seeing those numbers grow and you can always increase it over time. It's really about getting started. Then it's about learning about what you're investing in, right? Why it matters, learning how the stock market system works, getting educated, like having financial literacy around investing. That's all stuff we help with as well, right? And then finally, just like staying the course, even when it feels slow or scary. You know, you don't want to like listen to anybody who's telling you a get rich fast scheme because that's usually some kind of trick. But like with investing, it really is that patience, that long-term wealth building is how you can build a lot of wealth in the stock market. It's not about being perfect, right? It's about like participating. It's about getting started, taking action. And when you start, you realize like you have the power. The power is not in the system, it's in you and you making that choice to become a wealth builder for yourself, for your family, and for future generations. And I want to wrap up with telling you a quick story about one of our clients I was actually working with today. We had our last private session together after working together for 90 days to help her become an investor and to grow her business. And this is someone who, for over a year, I was supporting on getting to a point where she could take that step to actually open the investment account and transfer money in. And this doesn't happen all the time, but it happens sometimes. It actually wasn't until the last couple sessions that we got the account open and transferred money in and set up the automation. So that part is actually really can be done really quickly and is pretty straightforward. Like I said, we guide with all of that. But the hard work, the real work, really that I see with clients like this, right, is the mindset work, the getting to a place where she could believe she deserved it and work through all the mindset blocks her brain was putting in place so that she could stay small, right? Because our brains are designed to keep us safe, and she really worked through all of that to we talked through like all the fears, all the doubts, like helped her really understand what the choices were she was making, what the implications were, what the consequences of taking certain steps and not taking certain steps, how to do it all safely with her immigration status, right? How to get all aspects of her life like really feeling like she was ready to take this step. And so some people on day one, when we talk to them, they're ready to go. We get their account open that day. Other people sometimes need a year of working through stuff. It doesn't really matter as long as it happens at some point. Um, and and you get to a place where you can actually take the actions that are going to help you become a wealth builder. And a lot of people are coming from families where they've been raised to avoid risk and for good reason, right? Our parents, our grandparents had to work so hard to protect everything that they fought for, that they worked for. And stepping into becoming a wealth builder really is a totally different direction, right? There's such a difference between survival and thriving. There's such a difference between like just trying to make it and get by versus actually expanding abundantly to grow your money effortlessly while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, right? That's what investing does. It starts doing the work for you. You might have heard people talk about this in terms of like, stop trading time for money. Because when you're working, the only way you can make money is trading hour by hour to make more money, right? Investing is the opposite. It's actually the whole script gets flipped because you start making money for doing nothing, for having an automation set up, right? Um, and that's how wealth is built for a lot of people, like true wealth, because if you did it just hour by hour, you would never get there. We only have so many hours in the day, right? It's about having your money grow and work for you. So that's what we help you get started with, right? And just to kind of wrap up, you can get started with your first investing moves today by getting that basic investment account open, um, deciding, why you want to be investing, getting clear on your goal, right? And really getting that laser target toward the goal. Like, so decide on, is it because you want to retire early? Is it because you want to buy a home? Is it because you want to create freedom for your family? Your why will anchor you when fear or doubt creeps in. So getting clear on that why, and then having some kind of support or space where you're not doing this alone, whether it's with a group of friends or working with a financial coach, right? Or coming and joining us in Immigrant Finance School in a group environment where we take these steps together. Whatever it is, make sure you're not alone and have that support so you can see other people who are like you, right? Who are taking the step of investing. And it can help normalize that for your brain when maybe you didn't grow up surrounded by people like that. So this is where, financial education, financial empowerment begins. It's with community, it's with strategy, it's with having a place of zero judgment where you can just go ahead and learn and be the first one in your family to lead, future generations toward wealth building. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. Come check us out at immigrantfinanceschool.com. And if you have any questions, Don't hesitate at all to reach out. You can message us on Instagram at immigrant.finance or email us at hello@immigrantfinance.com, or book one of our free 30-minute consults at immigrantfinance.com/consult. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you for the time for listening. Bye for now.